PUBG Mobile Livik Map First Impressions, Monster Truck Madness, NDTV Gadgets 360. PUBG Mobile recently got a major upgrade which included a new map called Livik. This new update brings the game to version number 0.19.0 and brings a few new additions along with the new map. Livik is a Nordic-style map with snowy terrain and waterfalls. It is spread out across a 2 km by 2 km area and players have to battle it out to be the last one standing. The new map also brings a couple of exclusive weapons such as the P90 SMG and the Mk12 marksman rifle and a new monster truck vehicle. We downloaded the latest update of PUBG Mobile to play the Livik map. And here are our first impressions. The Livik map gets added when you update to the latest version of PUBG Mobile, i.e., update 0.19.0. The Livik map is currently in beta and could be updated in the future. This new update is available on Google Play as well as the iOS App Store. On Google Play, the update is 0.93 GB in size while the App Store has a much bigger 2.4 GB update. After the software update, the Livik map will appear in the game. With the new update, the loading screen has changed and it now shows a monster truck parked in a field of flowers in the new Livik map. Once the game loads, you'll see a tiny menu showing 0.19.0 update on the side. It shows you all the new additions to the Livik map and also offers 2888 BP, 100 AG, and a nightmare helmet as rewards for updating to the latest version of PUBG Mobile. If you scroll through this menu, you will spot Livik Adventure, which is a set of challenges for the new map. The Livik map is divided into 6 zones and each zone unlocks when you play matches in this map. Each zone has its own challenges and if you complete them, you get additional rewards. In order to play the new map, you can quickly select the Livik map on the left side of the screen. Alternatively, you can click the button below the Start button and click Classic in the sub-menu. You will be given an option to choose between different maps with Livik listed at the top. The map is still in beta at this moment and has a beta badge on it. We can expect new elements and tweaks to come with later updates. The Livik map is exclusive to PUBG Mobile. To bring smaller matches to the game, this new Livik map can be described as a Nordic map which, as explained above, has a combination of snowy terrain, green fields, and waterfalls. It is a small map measuring 2 km by 2 km, which is small compared to the other maps in PUBG Mobile. Both the Erangel and Miramar maps are 8 km by 8 km in size. The Bikendi map is 6 km by 6 km and Sanhok is 4 km by 4 km in size. This makes Livik the smallest map in the game. Since the map is small, the game only drops 52 players on it. This is around half as many players as you'll encounter on the other maps. The player density is lower as a result, and the chances of engaging with an opponent instantly goes down. I prefer this as it gives a player enough time to pick up weapons. Places on the map such as Crabgrass, Midstein, Gas, and Blomster have a higher number of players landing. This means that the chances of engaging in combat after landing there are a lot higher. These areas also have a fair amount of weapons available, so you aren't at a massive disadvantage if you are quick to land. However, if you are a new player, I would recommend that you avoid these areas as much as possible. Another thing that is different with the Livik map is the time limitation. This map has a time limit of 15 minutes only. That is a lot lower than all the other maps in the game and it won't take long to play a full game. Shorter game time was the main reason behind the Livik map, as the goal of the developers was to allow people to play a full map in 15 minutes. While playing, I was eliminated very early in the first few matches as I kept landing at the hotspots I mentioned before. Changing my landing location and playing cautiously did help me get to chicken dinner in about 14 minutes. It was one of the shortest full map matches I've played on PUBG Mobile. There are 2 weapons added specifically for this map, the P90 and Mk12 marksman rifle. The P90 is a submachine gun with a very high firing rate, whereas the Mk12 provides high-speed bursts while sniping. The developers have also added an extended barrel attachment in this map which can be attached to a sniper rifle or submachine gun to increase the range of the weapon. Since the map is smaller, this should help players have a mid to long-range weapon without specifically looking for snipers. The Livik map also has a monster truck to help you and your squad get to the safe zone quickly. Its enormous tires should help clear different terrain very easily. I did not manage to drive a monster truck in the game, but I did spot one, and opened fire at it during a game. The developers have also added a few ramps in places for you to jump the monster truck. So if you do get one, You can try a few jumps before you eliminate other players. I look at the Livik map as a neat way of playing a full map in just 15 minutes. I always found Erangel to take longer to finish. Livik feels apt for a small 15-minute break and it doesn't spill over beyond this time. Why do Indians love Xiaomi TVs so much? We discussed this on Orbital, our weekly technology podcast, which you can subscribe to via Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or RSS. Download the episode, or just hit the play button below. Text source gadgets.ndtv.com.